Shaun, good morning. Just give us an idea what Tuesday night was like first. That's some result on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a really good result in the end. First half, obviously we got an early goal, but I don't think we played anywhere near the level we have been in that first half. And a few words had to get said at half-time by everyone. And then I think we showed what we were about in the second half, and obviously it helped with them having the sending off and us obviously going 2-1 up before that. But then, yeah, I thought it was comfortable. But away from home, it's always a hard place to go, Newport, and it was a good win, yeah.
Away from home, things are going pretty well for you right now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, and obviously we drew against Walsall, which I was a bit disappointed with. People look at it from the outside and think, oh, it's a good point, and 0-0 away from home at Walsall. But I was disappointed that we didn't win the game. I felt like we could have, and I think it's a good sign that I'm thinking we should have beat Walsall away, and we are on a really good run. And I've looked at the last, I don't know, 15 maybe games, and we've only been beat by the top three, which is a bit mad, but the top three at the minute, sorry, yeah. So yeah, we're on a good run of form, and we all want to keep it going, and we want to keep climbing the table and see where it takes us.
No, you had such a frustrating start to this season, and people like me were asking every week, when's Shaun going to be back? And it went from week to week to week. You must have been more frustrated than anybody else. But since you got back in, how pleased have you been with how it's gone? Because you've been playing regularly right the way through.
Yeah, I think the season started terribly for me, and I was so disappointed that I got injured right before the first game of the season. But I knew I was going to be out for a certain period of time, and I was disappointed at first, but then it was all about coming back and coming back as the player that I used to be and that I still am. And I feel like obviously it took 15 minutes and I scored against Tranmere on my first game back, and that was a big confidence boost for myself to think that I'm still fit and stuff. But yeah, like I said, the whole team's been doing really well, and we've got a good morale in the changing rooms, and we just want to keep doing well and see where that takes us. Yeah.
You mentioned there the 15 games. They're the 15 that you've been a part of in the league since you got back. The FA Cup tie was 16, which ended up being a draw. Let's not call it a defeat, Shaun, for the sake of it.
Yeah.
You've lost 3 times in that time since you've been back in the team, in that number of games. You must be really pleased with that as a team since you got back into it and you've been able to influence it.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I was out, that was probably one of the most frustrating things, is that I knew I could help the team, but at that time I couldn't. I was sat up on the balcony watching the games and just thinking, I can help with my experience. I can help, obviously, with my ability as well. But that was the main thing, was that I felt like I was letting the lads and the management down by being injured, which is not obviously the case. I didn't do it on purpose, but yeah, that was a massive thing. But yeah, like I said, since I've been back, and like I said, the whole team's doing really well, and it's unfair to single anyone out, but yeah, as a team, we just gelled, and we just want to keep progressing and keep doing well and keep climbing the table.
You've passed the 200 appearances mark for this football club. Does that mean a lot to you?
Yeah, it does. Obviously, I've done it for Shrewsbury as well, which is another club which I hold close to me, but Accrington is where I want to be, and I love it here, and I know people at the club like me as well, which is good for me personally, and yeah, it's a good achievement, yeah.
Talk to us, Shaun, about the lad who played his first game for Accrington and the man who played his 200th game for Accrington, if they were both sat together now, how different would they be?
Yeah, it's not too different, but I'm obviously a bit more mature now. My first game, I'm trying to think what I think I come on here maybe against someone. I don't know who it was, but then I started my first game away at Grimsby. But yeah, I was probably out drinking all week beforehand, if I'm being honest. Back then, whereas nowadays I don't do any of that. So yeah, I am a different person, but I still obviously think the same. I still used to love football, but there was other things that got in the way there. Whereas now my only priority is my little boy Jude and football. So yeah.
I don't want to make you feel 83 here, but when you did play your first game, was the game different? Was everybody doing that a lot more? Was the whole diet sort of side of football, were nights out still a big thing when you first started?
Yeah, I think there was, but I think I used to take it to the extreme even back then, because I remember a lot of the lads. To be fair, we had a good group back then as well, and but yeah, I think I've always took everything to the extreme, but which has helped in a way with me football, and that's why I'm obsessed with football, and I'm still playing at this age, yeah. So in some ways it's a bad thing, but in other ways it's a good thing.
When did the change happen? How old were you that you thought, I'm going to give everything to this?
It was probably when I was at Luton Town, and my son was 1 then, and I got in a bit of trouble again, which happened quite frequent amount of times when I was younger, down to drinking and stuff. But yeah, it was probably then and I moved to Shrewsbury, and I felt almost lucky in a way that I'd gone up a division into League One, and I hadn't really had a good time at Luton. But yeah, it was probably them really, yeah.
It's really honest and open of you to talk about your own mistakes here, Shaun. A lot of people don't really own them and say, look, I've made mistakes in my life, but you've learned from them, haven't you? Do you think it's made you the guy you are today?
Yeah, 100%, yeah. And I know what life's about now, even at 38. I know I've got a lot more learning to do and a lot more maturing to do, but yeah, I feel in a good place, yeah, mentally.
Just tell us about the playing side of things. Are you giving any thought to anything else in your career right now, or is full focus still on playing and feeling that you can continue playing until somebody or something tells you otherwise?
Yeah, definitely. I only had a chat with Jed last week about it, and I still feel young enough to play. I'm still fit and stuff, and as long as I still feel like I'm good enough to play, because I'm obviously one of them people as well that I don't want to play bad on a Saturday, but if that happened, obviously I'm going to have bad games every now and then, but if he had like 10 bad games in a row, I'd start to be thinking this is not for me, because I wouldn't be enjoying it probably then either. But like we said before, we're on a good run, and I feel in a good place. And yeah, just really take it season by season, to be honest, and see how it goes this season, and then see what happens in the summer. Yeah.
In terms of how it is going this season, do you certainly feel right now there's plenty more in the tank?
Yeah, personally and as a team, I do. Yeah. Like you said, we've been beat 3 times in 15 league games, is it? Or that was a guess, by the way, by me before. I didn't even know it was 15. But yeah, no, like I said, I feel like we're in a good place, and I'm disappointed that we've been beat 3 times, because if I think back, it's probably only the Cambridge game really that we didn't perform, but we obviously had a few people missing that day as well. Bromley at home, we conceded last minute. I should have scored to make it 1-0 in the first half, which changed the game. So yeah, I'm disappointed about them defeats, but looking forward now, and yeah, we just want to keep winning games of football and see where that takes us. I know we're 9 points off the playoffs, but I wish we were a little bit closer. But you know, the only thing that's going to help that is winning games starting tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, you're nowhere near the bottom two, and you're some distance off the seventh spot. Some people might look at it and say, well, you're pretty comfortable, but as a player, you don't want comfortable, do you? You want to be challenging.
No, exactly. I don't want to go into games towards the end of the season and have nothing to play for. And like I said, we need to start winning games, keep winning games. Sorry, because we have been winning games, but we just need to take it game by game. I always say that, but tomorrow's a big game for us at home to get 3 points.
Just finally, what did you make of the club getting $500,000 for Ben Ward?
Yeah, I mean, I speak to Ward, obviously I've spoke to him since he's left and stuff, and what I would say is he's one of the most dedicated professionals that, as a young lad as well, and I knew it straight away as soon as he come in. I could tell that he was just focused on doing really well, and I couldn't be more happier for him. And I said that to him, that I've never met anyone more deserving to get a good move as him, probably. But yeah, I hope he does really well, and it shows that obviously coming from Burnley, a lot of the lads have come here from Burnley and gone on to do well, so they must be doing good things as well.